Good morning, my fellow brothers. Walking this spiritual journey with me, practicing the art of celibacy by retaining your seed. I congratulate you and greet you this morning, August 30th, 2023. Guys, just a quick video. I'm still in Timothy. Wanted to share just a little bit from 2 Timothy chapter 2, guys. I'll read it and then make a quick comment about it. This relates to Christianity. That's what this channel is about, how Christianity and semen retention go together, as well as other things that we've talked about. So, we'll start with verse 15. Do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who does not need to be ashamed and who correctly handles the word of truth. Avoid godless chatter because those who indulge in it will become more and more ungodly. Let's go down to verse 20. There's an analogy here about these bowls. We're talking about, bowls you eat out of, like you have in your kitchen. So it says, in a large house there are articles not only of gold and silver, but also of wood and clay. Some are for special purposes and some for common use. Those who cleanse themselves from the latter will be instruments for special purposes, made holy, useful to the master, and prepared to do any good work. So, when you turn away from the darkness, the wickedness, guys, and you start doing things like retaining your seed, controlling your fleshly desires, which is semen retention, but it's also other things that we've discussed in the past, those 7 deadly sins. Some of them are gluttony, pride, wrath, envy, laziness, lust. So these things, guys, are the darkness. So back to these bowls. So the Lord, the bowls are like people. And there's some bowls that are gold and silver that have a special use. And what this is saying is God will use you for special purposes, for His glory and His purpose for you, why He created you, if you cleanse yourself from the darkness, guys, and become holy. So, verse 22, flee the evil desires of youth and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. So when we talk about darkness, we talk about the light, how I am a soul striving to come out of the darkness into the light. And when you come into the light, you do get these characteristics of righteousness, faith, love, and peace. Souls of darkness, they don't desire those traits or have them. They're just the opposite. So there again is the theme of light and dark. Verse 24, and the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but must be kind to everyone, able to teach, not resentful. So the person called to come into the light is kind. People of the dark, they're not kind. They hate you. They hate themselves. They hate everything. It says not resentful. People in the dark they resent their neighbor. They resent everyone that has more than them, and they're selfish, and they resent other people for whatever reason, what they have or what position they have, etc. But a person of the light does not. Verse 25, opponents must be gently instructed Oh, did I skip something, guys? Hold on. Verse 23, don't have anything to do with foolish and stupid arguments, because they produce quarrels, and the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but must be kind to everyone, able to teach, not resentful. Opponents must be gently instructed in the hope that God will grant them repentance, leading them to the knowledge of truth, that they will come to their senses and escape from the trap of the devil who has taken them captive to do his will. Let's end with that. Comment on that last verse. The trap of the devil who has taken them captive to do his will. So the devil, Satan, Lucifer, they're all the same. He does not want you to have the light. He hates the light. So he takes people captive into the darkness. I was for many years. And when you're in the darkness, you do the devil's will, because everything of the dark is him, from him. And when you're living in the darkness, you're doing the devil's will. It's only when you come out of the dark into the light that you start to do God's will. And semen retention is one step in coming out of the darkness, guys. The releasing, the lusting, the fornication, whether it be with a person or yourself in an image, is of the darkness, has nothing to do with the light. So when you stop doing that, some of the darkness in you turns to light, and God can work with that, and you can grow. Guys, have a great day. I love you guys. Pray for you guys. I pray that these messages edify you. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.